Good morning from Combat Painter Tabletop Winter Baseball. We're replaying the Seaver Experiment of 1969. We go through 35 starts and we try to see and compare and contrast the stats for that season. We're ready to start game number 8 at Shea Stadium here in Flushing, Queens. And it's going to be the Braves visiting the Mets. For the Braves, we're going to see a 20-game winner, Phil Niekro. Tremendous season. I believe he won 23 games that year. Again, Seaver is always, throughout the season, Seaver's facing the cream of the crop. In other words, he's going up against the best pitchers consistently. Faced Ferguson Jenkins twice. Now he faces Phil Niekro. So I think it's this. Actually, if you look at his stats for this year, the first part of the year, he starts off kind of around 500, and I'm visualizing that they also had a great record. The Braves, I mean, an above-average record. They were 88-74 for that season. So we've played the Cubs, who ended up in second place. They had a great record. So we've played a few teams with a great record, or a good record, above average winning record. I think in the early part of the season, and then that changes as we go. I'm not totally sure, but I have a feeling we're going to see some weaker teams, so he can go on those winning streaks. He had a few winning streaks that were pretty extensive, that were, above and beyond 6, 7, 8 games that year, or around that. So eventually that should start happening. Now, he won his last game, and I will, at the end, there's about 3 or 4 more starts in May. At the end of May, I will compile the statistics and we will compare and contrast his May and his overall. And just right now for the game, and that's all I'm going to go before I get started. He was 5-2 and he won in his actual season. In this game, he pitches 8 innings. Gives up 10 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and gives up 1 home run. So he does get the win in this game. So we're going to see what happens here. And we're going to get started right away. It's 9:32 a.m. on a Sunday morning. And we're going to start having some fun rolling the dice. All right, let's get started. It's going to start off with Felipe Alou. See if I can find the stats for the Astros and have them on hand. Astros 69. See if that'll give me. I have it here, and we'll take a look at the players. Alou. Let me see. Oh. Alou batted in 115 games. Alou batted .248. He hit 5 home runs and had 34 RBIs. Alou, play ball. 1-2-2. And let's get the Niekro. Niekro should be around somewhere. Let's put him up there. There. Let's see if he's at the. Yeah, he was at the back of the lineup. So it's a 1-2-2, and it asks me if he is a workman. Well, as you can see, Alou is not a workman. Then the chart asks me, is he a champ or a whiffer? Not a champ or a whiffer. Then it goes to a line out to the third baseman. At third base today for the Mets is Wayne Garrett. So it's a line out to the third baseman. And it's Felix Mian. Felix Mian is a guy who chokes way up on the bat. He's a classic when it comes to choking up on the bat. And he very... it's highly unusual to see him strike out. Very unusual. Seldom will he strike out. He'll go 600 at bats and strike out 20 times, that type of guy. So he's eventually going to become a Met, by the way. By 73 in the World Series, Felix Millan is playing for the Mets. Right now he's with Atlanta. He's a second baseman. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, both flash and fresh. Yes, yes. So that's strike 3. So he strikes out Millan, which is highly unlikely. And it's Hank Aaron. 3, 4, 5. So iron catcher. No. Good eye. No. Strikeout, and it takes us to blue. Second strikeout for Seaver. And it's going to take us to blue. The blue chart, which is a right now chart, you flip a page and you go right to that. And Tommy Agee is going to be on that blue chart. The hot batter for the Mets today, let's take a quick peek at that. I'm looking at yesterday's game, and Agee had a hit and a walk. But Otis had 2 hits, so he's going to be the hot batter. Okay, so here we are in the bottom of the first. Tommy Agee, the batter. Tommy Agee in 69 hit 26 home runs, I believe, for the Mets. 44 in the baseball right now chart. 44, it says batter steps out before out of batter's box, timeout. Then takes ball 4, base on balls. Okay. So Agee manages a walk. He's on first base. And it's going to be Wayne Garrett. And it's going to be a 1-1-3 for Wayne Garrett. Is Phil Niekro an ace? He's a semi-ace, so he is. So it's going to be a hard hit ground ball right at Cepeda. Cepeda across to Jackson, and Jackson, the shortstop, back to Cepeda. So it's a 3-6-3 double play. We go to Boswell. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Nice play turned by the Astros. Kenny Boswell. And it's a 1-5-6. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? No. 1-5-6. Outfield drama. Outfield drama. 3-4. Outfield drama. 3-4. Is the left fielder iron? I did all that at the beginning of the game, and Francona's playing left field. Tito Francona. And he is iron. Loses handle on routine. Flyout. Safe at first on error. So it's an E7. Francona, who's not very good out there. I had to pull him from, I can't remember which team. I'll tell you when I get to him in the batting order. Because he wasn't in the Braves group. He was in another group because he had gotten traded that season. At the early part of the season, he played with the Braves. So that's what I do. I track down the players. I go into other teams, and I actually look up to see where if he's not on the team, it's because he was probably traded. And then I search his name. I find where he's traded to. I go to that team. I pull him out, and I use him for this game. I try to use the actual lineups as closely as I can. And now we're going to go to, there's a runner on first on the left fielder error by Francona. There's 2 outs, bottom of the first. Jones, Cleon Jones, 1-4-6. Flash, he's semi-flash, decided to die, says he is. Strikeout. First strikeout for Niekro. Niekro known for his longevity and his knuckleball. Yes, the dreaded knuckleball, the one catchers couldn't catch. And we're going to go to Orlando Cepeda. Orlando Cepeda, the previous year, played with, correct me if I'm wrong, played with St. Louis Cardinals. And he was in the World Series against the Detroit Tigers. And that series, basically, St. Louis went up 3-1. Detroit came back and won it 3 games in a row. I hope I don't have it in reverse, but I think that's what happened, but you can double check that. Orlando Cepeda against Tommy Seaver, 1-4-6. Flash, yes, strikeout. Third strikeout for Seaver in this game. Francona, 2-2-5. 225. Is he a star? No, he's a hero, a champion, and a slugger. Slugger or sad sack. So he is a slugger. That's going to be a high fly ball to right field. And the right fielder, the Met right fielder, Amos Otis, is going to make the catch. 2 away. Cleet Boyer. 466. Is he wild? No. Home run king or slugger? He is neither. Oh wait, he's a slugger. Semi-slugger. Decided die says no, he is not. Let me try to get the die into the frame. There it is. No, he is not. Let's move this a little bit. So 466. It's a single to left field. Line drive left field. Base hit for Cleet Boyer. It's going to be Bob Didier. Bob Didier, the catcher. He's the hot hitter. And it's 246. 246 control. Yes, it's a semi-control. Decided die says yes, so it's a comebacker to Seaver. Seaver nabs it over to first. And we go to the bottom of the second inning. But the Astros leave a runner on a base hit. Still score zip-zip. We go to Crane Pool. Eddie Crane Pool. And it's 345. 345. Is he an iron catcher? No. Good eye. No. Strikeout. And we are going to go to the right now chart after the strikeout of Eddie Crane Pool. It's going to be J.C. Martin, the catcher. J.C. Martin, the catcher, 2-5. Is it a hot batter? Martin is not the hot batter, 2-5. So it's a liner down the baseline fielded by the first baseman. So it's a line out to 3. And we're going to go to Amos Otis. You're in the bottom of the second, score 0-0. And it's a 3-3-4. Ace or a star. Decided die says he's an ace. So it's going to be a high fly to the right side. And that's going to be the first baseman, Cepeda. End of the bottom of the second. We go to the top of the third. Sonny Jackson, the shortstop. 256. 256. You struggler, no champion or patient. Neither. 256. Infield drama. It's 2-5 on infield drama. Second baseman iron. No. Otherwise routine bouncer. So it's going to be a ground ball to Boswell over to first. 1 away. And it's going to be Phil Necro. And it's a 2-4-4. 2-4-4 is an ace. It's a fly out to center field. 2 away. And it's going to be Alou. Philippe Alou, 155. Home run king. No, he's a semi-hero. Fly ball to center fielder. Again, AG. Semi-gold fielder out there makes the catch, and that's 3 away. We go to the bottom of the third. Still score 0-0. Moving right along here, we're in the bottom of the third. And it's going to be a 266. 266. Runner first, run out. Lead off batter. Not the lead off batter. It's going to be a fly out to right field. So it's F9. And it's Tom Seaver batting. And it's 246. 246. Negro control. He's a double control. So I imagine that makes him a control. But that's hard to say. That's actually a question. But it makes sense to me that if he's double control, well, you know what? Yeah, because if a guy's a double ace, right? And it says ace, well, he is ace. He's ace twice. So he's double control. So I'm just going to play it back, a comebacker. And we go to AG. 2 away. And it's a 4-5-6. 4-5-6. Is he patient? No. Fly out center field. 3 up, 3 down. Go to the top of the 4th. No score. Again, a close game. Seaver does usually pitches these close games. Used to it. 1-3-6. 1-3-6. Is he an ace? It's a strikeout. Unless he's a good eye. Decided die says he is a good eye. Good eye avoids this strikeout and grounds out. Okay. It's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. It's going to be Hank Aaron. You know what's interesting about History Maker Baseball, when I look up the history of the player and then I look at his card, it always kind of, you see how he, Mian, rather than striking out, actually grounded out because of the good eye on his card. So it kind of, if you know a little bit of baseball and you look at the cards, you can, before you even look at his attributes, you can kind of imagine what they would be, and they usually are. I find that something very common. 2-2-2 against Hank Aaron. I think he hit 44 home runs that year. 2-2-2. Sad sack? I don't think so. It's going to be a double to right unless Home Run King hits homer. Is he a home run king? Yes, he is. That's gone. Hank Aaron. He clobbers that one over the fence and gives the Braves a 1-0 lead. Hank Aaron showing off his power. Cepeda. And it's 2-3-6. 2-3-6. Double control, no. Pitcher batting, no. Base on balls, walk. It's the first walk. So after the home run, Seaver walks Cepeda. Probably being a little bit too careful. Didn't want to have a repeat offense. 2-3-4. 2-3-4. Runners on base, plate drama. So plate drama. It's a 3-5. Catcher gold. Yes. So it's a makes tough stop ball. Otherwise it's a pass ball. But oh wait, no, he's not. That's right. So it is a pass ball, and because Grody's not in there, I just remembered Martin's in there. So Cepeda goes over to second on a pass ball. You got 1 out. Cepeda at second base, and Francona still the batter. Here in the top of the 4th inning, and it's a 1-4-6. 1-4-6. Is he a flash? Yes, he is. Strikeout. 2 away. And that's the 4th strikeout for Tom Terrific and Clete Boyer. And it's a 2-2-4. Pitching at home, yes he is. It's a high fly to the left side. Under it is Harrelson for the 3rd out. The Braves pick up 1 on the home run by Aaron. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. The score, Braves 1, Mets nothing. And for the Mets, it's going to be Garrett, who hit into a grounded into a double play last at bat. And it's going to be a 3-4-6. 3-4-6. Is he eager? No. 3-4 base on balls. It's a walk. A walk to Garrett. The 2nd walk given up by Negro. It's going to be Ken Boswell, excuse me. Ken Boswell. And something we haven't tried before is the hit and run. Runner on first base. Roll on the main chart just as follows. Runners advance one base on any ground out. So okay, so we're going to roll on the main chart and see what happens. If it's a ground out, we're going to look at the attempted hit and run. See if we can move them over. First time we do this season. It's a 4-4-6. Roll on the main chart just as follows. If runners advance, if a line out, double play. Oh, I get home run becomes a strikeout. If batter walks or strikes out, runner on first must attempt steal or second. Oh boy, goodness. So I'm gonna. How do I figure that out now? Anyway, 4-4-6. If he is a star, he is not a star. Negro is not a star. Satsec utility or patient? No. It's a single to right. And active steals. He's not active. So it's a single to right. Runners advance one base on any ground out. 2 bases on a hit. Okay, so he goes first to third. We have first and third now. It's a hit by Boswell. Boswell flied out to left field and reached base on an error in his first at bat. An error by the slow-footed Tito Francona. Cleon Jones, first and third. Mets threatening here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They're behind 1-0. And it's a 1-5-5. Let's see what that looks like. 1-5-5 has nothing under the pitcher column. You go to the batter column, it says home run king hits a home run. And he is not a home run king. So I'm seeing that you want to be a home run king. It's a fly ball to center field. Runners advance one base on hits. Runners hold on flyouts. So I was expecting a sacrifice fly on that. Did not get it. Kranepool, first and third. Let's go. Ed Kranepool from the Bronx. Lifelong Mets player. 1-3-5. 1-3-5. It goes to the unusual result. 1-3-5. With runners on first and third. Find that page. There it is. So we are going to throw 2 dice. The umpire. 3-6. 3-6. Questionable umpire at home. It's Satch Davidson, and no, he's lenient and restricted. So it's 3-6. Questionable. No. Umpire. Other umpire. Strike 2. Batter still at bat. Okay. So Ed Kranepool takes a second strike, and first and third for Ed Kranepool. Big play situation here. 3-4-6. 3-4-6. Eager, he flies out. No, he is not. It's a base on balls. Bases are now loaded. Bases are loaded. You have Garrett at third, Boswell at second, Kranepool at first, and it's J.C. Martin, the catcher, with only 1 out. Infield's back. Say 1-4-6. 1-4-6 flash. No, I'm sorry, there's a pitcher flash, semi-flash. Decided that says yes, strikeout. Oh, goodness. J.C. Martin fails in the clutch here in the bottom of the 4th with the bases loaded. And that's the 3rd strikeout. And now it's Amos Otis with the bases loaded. Let's see what Amos Otis can do. 4-4-5. 4-4-5. Is he a workman? No, he is not. Patient. He is not. It's a ground ball to the first baseman, Cepeda. Cepeda takes it himself. And the Braves are out of the inning. After 4 innings of play, it's the Braves 1, Mets nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. Mets leave 3 men on base and do not score a run in that bottom 4. All right, let's go to DDA. And it's 2-6-6. 2-6-6. Runner on first is thrown out. No, that doesn't apply. Leadoff batter, single to center. And fly out to right. Go to Sonny Jackson. 1, 2, 4. Control. He's semi-control. Decided die says yes, so it's a ground ball to Harrelson. Harrelson over to Crane Pool. 2 away. And it's the pitcher, Phil Niekro. The pitcher, Phil Niekro. It's 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Fly out to center field. We go to bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Braves. But Harrelson's going to lead it off. 8th place batter, Harrelson, flied out to right in his last at bat. 2-2-5. Single to center field, line drive up the middle. And Harrelson's on base. Seaver's going to bunt him over. It's a successful sacrifice. So now Harrelson's on at second here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And you're going to have Tommy Agee and Wayne Garrett. See if they can come up clutch. 1, 2, 4. Control, he is double control. We're going to give him control. Ground out to shortstop. So it's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop Jackson. Jackson over to Cepeda. And Harrelson holds the second. Wayne Garrett. Uh, 2-4-4. 2-4-4. Ace, he is a no, he's not, because he's a semi-ace. Inside die says no champion. No champion. It's going to be a ground out to short unless he's a whiffer. He is not. So another ground out to Jackson. Jackson over to first. And again, the Mets fail to take advantage of a runner in scoring position, and we go to the top of the 6th. And I'm going to jot down 2 quick questions I have for the forum. Lead off, hit, actual versus start of inning, and the double control. When it asks for control. So I keep a little pad here, and so I don't forget these questions. We're going to go to the top of the 6th inning. We have a score of 1-0. The Braves leading. Felix Millan is 0 for 2. He struck out in the 1st, and in the 4th he grounded out to Harrelson is short. Felix Millan against Tom Terrific. 1-4-5. 1-4-5. Struggler, no. 1-4-5. Ground out to the 3rd baseman. And Garrett over to first. Actually, you know what? It is Lou who's batting. I'm sorry. So let's do it one more time. 1-4-5. Still the same ground out to the 3rd baseman. Garrett. 5-3. Millan is up. Millan was 0 for 2. And it's 1-4-4. 1-4-4. Flash. Seaver is flash. There's going to be a strikeout unless he's a good eye. He is a good eye. Decided die says he is, so that's a ground out to Harrelson. Harrelson over to first. 2 away. And we go to Hank Aaron. And it's a 3-4-6. Is he eager? No. Base on balls, active steals. He is not active. So he walks. He homered in the 4th inning and struck out in the 1st. Cepeda, he struck out in the 1st and walked in the 4th right after Aaron hit that solo shot. And he's up here with 2 outs and Aaron at first. We're in the top of the 6th in a 1-0 game. Braves ahead. 3-3-6, 3-3-6. Ace, Tom Seaver is. They fly out to center field. That's all she wrote for 5.5 innings of play. Bottom of the 6th, Mets. Say 455, 455. Is he a flash? Semi-flash. Side of die says no. Home run king. No, it's a ground ball to the first baseman, Cepeda. 1 away. And it's going to be Jones. Cleon Jones. And it's a 1-2-4. 1-2-4. He is a control. He's a double control, so I play him as control. So it's a ground ball to shortstop. Jackson over to Cepeda, 2 away. And it's at Cranepool. And it's a 1-1-4. 1-1-4 asks, is he fresh? Well, we're in the bottom of the 6th. So he's semi-fresh. Decided that says he is. So that's a ground ball again to Jackson. Jackson across the diamond to Cepeda. And that's the 3rd out. So we finish 6 innings of play. And the score is 1-0. The Braves. We go to the top of the 7th inning. And it's going to be Tito Francona. Tito Francona here in the top of the Francona for, let me see if I can find him here. Huh. Okay, I guess when you trade him, they don't have him listed. Oh wait, I'm looking at the. I should be looking at the Braves. Where are the Braves? Box score, see. I don't know why I don't have the Braves. I thought I just brought them up. 69 Braves. 1969. Okay, here it is. Francona. Yeah, Francona had 188 at bats, and he batted 295 when he was with the Braves in '69. That's a 236, 236. Double control, no. Pitcher batting, no. It's a walk. So Seaver walks Francona. Oh. And it's going to be Clete Boyer. Say 146, 146, flash. Yes, he is. Strikeout. Strikeout number 5 for Seaver. And it's DDA. It's a scrapper. Say 244. Is he an ace? Yes, he is. Fly ball. To AG in center, 2 down, and it's Sonny Jackson. 236. Double control, no. Pitcher batting, no. It's a walk. Another walk by Seaver. That is his 4th walk of the game. It's going to be Phil Necro batting. 1st and 2nd, top of the 7th. 2 away. 1-0 game. Braves up 1-0. And it's 166. Is he a workman? No. Is he a whiffer? He's semi-whiffer. Side die says yes, so it's strike 3. And that's going to be the end of 6.5 innings of play. And the 6th strikeout for Seaver. to go to J.C. Martin. In the bottom of the 7th, J.C. Martin. We're gonna have a pinch hitter for the Mets. Start bringing in some pinch hitters, and we may end up having a new catcher. I'm sorry, a new a relief pitcher. We'll see what happens when we get to the pitcher slot. We may see Nolan Ryan. He's out there warming up, and so is Ron Taylor. Boda, Weiss, Brody. Okay. So for Jace, we're going to bring in okay, we're going to hold off. We're going to pitch to J.C. Martin. And it's going to be a 3-6-6. 3-6-6. Pinch hitter, single to right. Well, maybe I should have pinch hit for J.C. Martin. Flies out to center field, one away. I love it. I love it. All right, Amos Otis. Say 3-3-5. 3-3-5. Wild base on balls, no. Sad sack, yes he is. Well, Side Die says no. Single to right. Stolen base, unless he's a stoic, he is not, so it's a single and a stolen base for Amos Otis. So he's on at second. It's going to be Bud Harrelson and Tom Seaver. So, see what happens. Tying runs a second, 2-4-6. 2-4-6 control. He's double control, so I can give him credit for that. To be a ground ball back to the pitcher. And it's going to be a fielder's choice. He's going to go to... no, there's a runner on second. So... Otis is going to hold at second base. So it's 1-3, and it's going to be Tom Seaver. And we're going to have to see, it's going to probably be it for Seaver. He's going to go 7 innings today. He gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 4 walks, struck out 6, gave up 1 home run. And we're going to see, we are going to see Art Shamsky. Art Shamsky hit a line drive to left field for the game-winning RBI in yesterday's game. So Art Shamsky with the tying run at second base. Batting for Tom Seaver here in the bottom of the 7th in a 1-0 game. 4-4-5. Is he a workman? No, he's not a workman. Patient, base on balls. Ground out to first base. Cepeda takes it himself. And the Mets leave one stranded. Otis at second base. And after 7, 1-0. Braves go to the top of the 8th. And we're going to have Ron Taylor. Taylor's going to come in and pitch in the top of the 8th. He's going to face the top of the order. Okay, Ron Taylor. Against Alu, Shamsky, for Seaver. Bottom of the 7th. All right, Alu against the reliever Ron Taylor. 1-3-4. 1, 3, 4. Is he a gold catcher? No. Champion? No. It's going to be outfield drama. Outfield drama. 3, 5. 3, 5. Left fielder gold. He's semi-gold. Decided Die says yes, he is. Looping fly ball. Great catch. Great catch by Cleon Jones. One away. And it's going to be Felix Mian. Say 2-2-3. Felix Mian, 2-2-3. Is he wild? No. Slugger or utility? No. Single to left. Mian gets a hit. He's 1 for 4 on the day. On at first, Hank Aaron hit a home run, walked, and struck out. He's 1 for 2. That's 4-4-5. 4-4-5. Is he a workman? No. Patient. He is patient. Decided that says he is. It's a walk. Base on balls. You have first and second now. Orlando Cepeda. And it's a 1-1-5. 1-1-5. Is he fresh? Yes, he is. So it's a high fly to the infield. And that's going to be Harrelson. 2 away. And it's Tito Francona. Say 3-6-6. 3-6-6 is a pinch hit or no. Fly ball center field. AG under it. And that's the end of 7.5. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. 1-0. Braves. It's going to be the top of the order for the Mets against Phil Niekro. Say 3-5-5. 3-5-5. Is he a struggler? No. Champion. It's doubles to left. He's not a champion. Ground ball second base. Is he a whiffer? He's a semi-whiffer. Decided that says no. So it's a ground ball to the second baseman Mian. Mian flips it to Cepeda. 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Wayne Garrett. He's 0 for 2. He walked in the 4th. Hit into a grounded out into a double play in the 1st. 4-4-6, 4-4-6. Is he a star pitcher? No. Stats like utility or patient. He is utility. Decided Die says no. And it's a single to right. Hard line drive, single to right. And Garrett is at first. Kenny Boswell. 4-4-6 for Kenny Boswell. 4-4-6. Is he a star? No. Sad sack utility or patient? No. It's a single to right. Runners advance 2 bases. Over to third goes Garrett. First and third. So with 1 out, the Mets have the tying run at third base. And it's going to be Cleon Jones, the batter. Cleon Jones. So Boswell's 2 for 4 after that line drive single. And Cleon Jones 0 for 3. Phil Niekro still pitching here in the bottom of the 8th. Holding on to a shutout. Barely. First and third. 1 away. Cleon Jones. Say 3-5-6. 3-5-6. Are they the same? Cleon Jones is a righty. Niekro is a righty. So it's a strikeout. A strikeout. And that is Niekro's 4th strikeout of the game. And it's all up to Ed Kranepool for this inning, for the bottom of the 8th. First and third, 2 outs. Ed Kranepool, the batter. And it's 3-5-5. 3-5-5. Is he a struggler? No. Champion? No. Ground ball, second base, Mian. Over to Cepeda. And again, the Mets leave 2 runners stranded, 1 in scoring position. And after 8 innings of play, it's 1-0 Braves. So the Mets have had opportunity after opportunity, and for naught. Okay, so we're going to go to the top of the 9th, and it's the bottom of the order for the Braves. It's going to be Boyer. 556. 556. Is he an ace? He is not an ace. Sad sack. He's not a sad sack. It's a double to right. For Cleve Boyer, double to right. Didier is going to get walked intentionally. Actually, you know what? Yeah, he's going to walk intentionally. So we have first and second. Jackson is going to bunt. Say 3 successful bunts, so it's second and third now. And it's going to be the pitcher. And this is going to take a couple of seconds, because I have to pull out. I have to go through Houston. Don't know too much about them. I'm sorry, not Houston. Have to go through the Braves. The Braves, where are they? Oh, here they are. All right. All right, I have a couple of players here. I have a pinch hitter. A pinch hitter, and then I need another pitcher, and I have a pitcher. Okay, good. That didn't take too long. So we're going to bring in, they're going to bring in Mike Lum. Lum for Negro. Top 9. It's going to be an A in that box. So Lum is going to bat for Negro. Negro's out. Okay. And we're going to have a new pitcher for the Mets. It's going to be Nolan Ryan. So Ryan's coming in, replacing Taylor, and we're ready to roll. Let's see what Lum can do with second and third. And you know what? We're going to... No, we're gonna pitch to Lum. We're gonna pitch to Lum. 1 out. We're gonna pitch to Lum and see what happens with second and third. Okay, it's a 1-3-4, 1-3-4. Gold catcher. No, he is not. Champion. Is Lum a champion? No, he is not. It's gonna be outfield drama. Outfield drama. 1-6. Outfield drama. 1-6. Right fielder stoic. No, he is not. Right fielder makes diving play and line out. It's a lead die of 1. Runners advance base. 2 flyouts hold. Okay, so it's a diving catch. And he gets up quickly and holds the runner at third. So it's a great play by the right fielder, Otis, for the second out. So Lum flies out to right. Otis makes a great catch, great athletic catch, and is able to hold the runner at third to keep the score at 1-0 here in the top of the 9th. And we have Alou against Nolan Ryan. And we're going to leave Nolan Ryan in there. Alou against Ryan here in the top of the 9th. Runners on second and third. Say 2-4-5. 2-4-5. Is he a hero? He is a hero. The side die says no, he isn't. It's a high fly into the infield. Second baseman Boswell calling for it, and that's the third out. So the Mets avert, allowing the Braves that insurance run, and we go to the bottom of the 9th. We're going to start off with the red at the bottom of the 9th. And let's see, and that's the experience chart. I'm going to bring in a pinch hitter. Let's see. See if we have somebody with a little bit of power. The bench. You go to know what? Ed Charles is gonna bat. Ed Charles is gonna bat for J.C. Martin. It's gonna be Charles for Martin. Bottom 9. And Ed Charles. He's an icon batter. We're at the player experience chart. And it's Stone, George Stone, pitching for the Braves. See what happens. Say 1, 2, 6. I'm sorry, should have rolled 2 dice. Let's do that again. 1, 3. Prospect pitcher, semi-prospect. The side of die says he is a prospect. Off-target pitch, batter chop single through the infield. Ed Charles comes up big with a pinch hit single through the infield. So Ed Charles in a first, and it's going to be Otis. Amos Otis singled and stole a base in his last at bat. He's 1 for 3. And it's a 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. Is he wild? Stone is not wild. Is he eager? He is eager. Side die says he is eager. It's a single through shortstop. Unless he's a whiffer. He's a whiffer, and that's a strikeout. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right. Buddy Harrelson. Say 2, 4, 4. Ace. He ace? No. Champion? No. And it's going to be, is he a whiffer? No, it's a ground out to shortstop, so it's going to be a 6 to 4. Fielders. Oh, I'm sorry, he's on second base. So the runner holds at second. And it's the pitcher spot where Ryan is, and Ryan is going to be called back for a pinch hitter. And against a lefty, we're going to go with Jerry Grody. Jerry Grody's going to pinch hit for Nolan Ryan. And it's a 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5. Struggler, no. Patient, base on balls, no. Whiffer, yes he is. Strikeout. So that's all. Final score, Braves 1, Mets nothing. Seaver takes the loss. Let's look quickly at what Seaver did compared to his real stats. He takes the loss. 1 to nothing. Mets were not able to come up with a run for Seaver. So in the original, Seaver wins it. In this one, he loses it. In the original, he went 8 innings. This one, he went 7, 10 hits. He gave up only 2 in this game. Still lost it. Runs 3 versus 1. Earned runs 3 versus 1. Base on balls, originally it was 1. In this one, he has 4. And strikeouts 3 versus 6. So Seaver's been extremely stingy with the hits in History Maker Baseball compared to his actual stats. So I have a couple questions about certain things which I will approach the forums with, and I'll get those settled, and then we'll move on playing game number 9 later on today. Thank you. Take care. See you soon.